The chapter in itself is all just plain comedy, a little bit embarrassing comedy, and it ends up just the way things are wanted. And you're telling me this is the final chapter of Boku no Hero Academia of 2017? Well, in the end, I don't know what to say. I really do not. Hi, for those who are watching, the Angry Anime Fan here, bringing you Boku no Hero Academia 165. Of course, they're wondering how are they gonna deal with all those different kids. Well, it's the fact that the teacher mentions that the lower grades of the elementary schools are very important for the formation of the personalities. However, because of these different personalities and many things more, counseling has their limits. So, therefore, these kids are getting out of hand. Of course, Bakugo wants to get to the stage where with Gang Orca. So, in order to do that, they need to tell the kids who is boss. Of course, he prefers the violent way. I mean, that's him. Inasa tries to pull up the inspirational smiling way, but unfortunately gets shut off. Todoroki tries to pull the sad influential way, but that doesn't work either. Well, Kami, well, she doesn't get her turn. The only real serious side about this is actually Endeavor talking to All Might, how he did. In a way, here I do not really know if I can call this character development or anything else, because I mean, Endeavor is not shy in admitting that he still thinks he is number one. He he mentioned how far he climbed to the number 2 spots. He would never reach the summit. So, and he even mocks All Might a little bit by saying, "If I wanted, I could have foolishly smiled like everyone like you and just played the crowd pleaser. But I wanted to be stronger than anyone else." And I guess that was the problem. Endeavor did not care about people's opinions, or well, maybe he does care about people's opinions, but it was not that he wanted to make people feel good. He only cared, or still care, about himself. He wanted to be the strongest. In a way, that is just the same as Bakugo, isn't it? Because Bakugo only wants to become a hero because he too wants to become the strongest. Yeah, I'll say it's a perfect. I'll say it's a perfect mirror. So he asks All Might, "What is the symbol of peace?" And All Might himself acknowledges that he has actually no idea. He mentions in his youth is that he wanted his country to have a symbol. And this shows once again how different Endeavor and All Might is. Endeavor only cared about strength. All Might cared about a symbol. More like, it's not that he wanted to become a symbol, or maybe he wanted to be a symbol, it's that he believed a country that was so much in crime needed something that could become a guiding light, and he swore to become that light so he could run and do it far. He knew the way he lived, the place he lived, he saw crime every day. So he wanted a light in order to make crime decrease. He wanted to become hope and inspiration. And while he wanted to become that, he does acknowledge that he ignored the kindness of people, and pushed most of them away because he just wanted to become a soulless symbol. So he acknowledges to Endeavor that he and him are different, but he also says to Endeavor to not become a symbol like him. Elsewhere, Todoroki tries to pull out sad things, but cannot really do that. So how are they gonna? So Kami actually suggests, wouldn't it be easier to show them who we are with our quirks? So with that, they mentions many different gaps, and the kids overhear that, and they actually mentions that these brats are more than just brats. Apparently, these brats are also a bit. They don't have any faith in the current hero system because, well, some of their parents say that. So they decides to unleash their quirks on the youngest heroes too. So the older ones decides to shut them up with their own quirks. The only question is how they do it. Either though even Present Mike, who tried to be a presenter, is just so utterly shocked with all of this that he can no longer comment it. As I said, this is just pure comedy. I really hope that these kids do not kick these adults' asses, because in the end, maybe Bakugo is right. Maybe the only way to shut up these kids is actually to kick their asses. So yeah, this is a fusion of uh, this must be a fusion of comedy and seriousness, so to speak. Will they be able to, uh, tempt these, uh, you know, spoiled and out of control, cynical brats, or will they do something else? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it would be kind of embarrassing if they lose to some brats, but still, out of control brats needs to learn their limits, I guess. That's basically the chapter. Again, just a combination of comedy and seriousness. Endeavor is not really going for character development, because he had never really cared about people's opinions about being Hope. He just wanted to be stronger. But I think this is a perfect reflection just how far Bakugo is going to become if he follows the exact same path he does himself. He will become a great hero, I mean a strong hero, but he will not become a hero that people will like. Because in the end he will be just like Endeavor. So yeah, how will they do it? No idea. But now we'll see Kami's real quirk. But we won't see that until late 2018. So give me your thoughts if you have any.